Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Ephemeral One, your deity of heresy, sincerity, and lies. And welcome back to more Pathfinder Kingmaker. Last time, our main character, Colleen Nightjoy, was gathered along with countless other heroes to take over the stolen lands and liberate it from the Stag King, only to have the assembled heroes largely slaughtered in the night by assassins. We were one of a group of survivors who were inevitably split up by ideals based on our own choices. And since then, we've begun our exploration. We were then sent here to Oleg's trading post to hunt the Stag King. We have roughly 3 months to find and put an end to this threat, and claim our dominion over the stolen lands. But there's a lot to put on the pressure for a level 2. But our level 2 sword state synced. Yep. We've got plenty of abilities. Claim Nightjoy. But we did appease and impress Amiri, the rough barbarian. The chaotic neutral barbarian. Jethro, the neutral evil inquisitor. Valerie, the lawful neutral. Didn't realize she was lawful neutral. Yeah. Lawful neutral, tower shield specialist fighter. And of course, he called in a favor and called in an old ally of his. This is Reneth, a neutral imperial sorcerer. Alright. So, everyone's ready? We saved Oleg Leventon and Bulkin, the local alchemist. And we're ready to get moving. The only way to go is to look and is to go out in our own person and look for the Stag King. We don't know exactly where he is, but we have been given a hint by Oleg's wife that there's a group of the bandits who may know his location somewhere at a crossroads. So, the best we can do is head on out. Let's see, frontliners. Yeah, okay. And Reneth. Okay. Real quick before we leave. Reneth's spell. Yeah, I thought so. That's what I forgot to do. Okay, set his second spell for him. Shield. Jathel is spontaneous. Valerie and Reneth is spontaneous, but has... Yeah, shield and sleep. Okay. Confirm. Alright. So, we're at Oleg's trading post, but there's plenty more of the stolen lands to explore. We know of... Set off to Thorn Ford and look for the bandit camp there. In addition, somewhere to the south, the end of the road in the Calmlands. Bear in mind, this map only represents our knowledge, our personal knowledge of the area. And the only place we came, and even here, the road we took here is shrouded in fog. Yep, Restov is where we started, and we've made it since here. We have no purpose to go back to Restov, so the only place we can go is to keep exploring. For now, let's follow the main roads. Map things out. Someone on the road, get ready. Random encounters will happen. Best to be prepared. Exploration. Oh. A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair is unkempt, and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen. He tugs at his beard. Strange weather. Visible fog creeping out of the woods. Soar beyond the sky. Obscures the sun and moon. Strange. The old man shakes his head, his eyes shifting about seemingly at random. I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind who can cast evil eye. Move along, old man. We've all alms. Wait, invisible fog. Does that mean you can find your way through it? The fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I wish not to try. Oh well, whatever. I should probably go. The old man stares at you intently. You hasten. You should. Your rival wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find it. I just do what I have to. I don't care about rivals. Bold dog barks loud, while cunning one readies to bite. Cunning, short, but stubborn. He is now in an ancient tomb that lies to the south of the trading post, searching for great power that once gave joy, and now brings only death. You don't want my nonsense? Then you'll hear sobs and screams. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the claimer it shall be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties. Claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. Okay. And we've learned of an ancient tomb and performed a neutral action. Alright. So there's an ancient tomb to the south that the Stag Lord, or at least that's what they want us to believe, the Stag Lord is chasing. Yeah. Nothing here. Doesn't hurt to look for extra little goodies in the immediate area. But yeah, nothing. Okay. Let's keep moving, folks. Plenty of daylight left to burn. Alright, so it wasn't a fight, it was just a... Examine the ancient tomb. Another place to look. Well, we can only do what we can. Still, let's follow the main road for a bit longer. Blackberry mesh... Okay, Blackberry Meadow. Alright. Nettles Crossing. We've discovered a new location. Well, let's see. Alright. Now, looks like this place was burned. 5 coins to cross the river. It appears these posts once held a rope bridge. It definitely doesn't anymore. Huh. It was 5 coins. Small house burnt down a dozen years ago. Okay, so this is old. Oh. Things hidden. Locked. Well, we don't have anyone with any thief skills. Yep. I was to say, you would think... No. Nope. Yeah, no rogues in this party. A zombie. The corpse's face is bloated from being so long in the water. The stench from its toothless mouth is so foul that your eyes begin to water. The hand, clenching a sinister-looking spear, is covered with scabs. Suddenly you feel faint, as if a cold, wet hand is placed heavy on top of your head. Wet hair sticks to skin and trickles of icy cold water run down your face and shirt. A hoarse whisper rises inside your head. There you are. Jaethal winces in disgust. What do you want from me? You see a vision of a man wearing an antlered helm. You hear a muffled groan, and the helm drops to the ground with a long thud. Your hands are covered with hot blood. Too much blood. Death to the Stag Lord. Can't you kill the Stag Lord yourself? You see the Stag Lord and his cutthroats trying to build a new bridge here, then running madly away from rotting monster. The Stag Lord has avoided the place ever since. It's either that or fight this monster, this abomination. Reneth, Kalain stops and looks to Reneth. The woman seems lost in thought at first. Then, with a shrug, she looks over at Kalain. It's as good a choice as any. I mean, the spear it's holding looks to be in good condition. Kalain lets out a sigh. Very well. I shall mete out your vengeance upon the Stag Lord. It happens to align with my own purposes. The drowned man, who'd been sitting motionless, nods his head. Come later. Take the spear. Alright. So this would be the Nettle of Nettle's Crossing, who was killed and has been haunting his own home ever since. But it does also mean we can't get across the river. Or at least this way across the river is not possible. So, we have a couple of areas to explore all to the east. Let's head north. Alright. Okay. An old outpost. But that's for King, and we don't own these lands yet. Oh. Two Rivers Field, a quiet and unremarkable area not far from the confluential point of the Crooked River and the Shrike River. No major roads cross the area, and travelers are rare. So maybe we'll find something useful. Exploration is always key, folks. And see if we find anything. Just a quiet area. Let's see. We have a wolf and a boggard. Oh, it's a DC 27. We don't know about the... Yep. We don't know what the boggard is. Okay. Jaethal. Go ahead and bless us. And move up. Luckily, they're fighting each other, so... Touch of fatigue, charge. Nice. Alright. There. Yeah. And go ahead and cast shield. Another. Yep. Valerie can just move in. Yep. And Amiri the same. I don't think she can charge. Yeah. So for now, just get over here. Flank him on the side. Alright. And Jaethal. Go ahead and Divine Favor. And move up. Terrifying Croak, but looks like it didn't... Yeah, only scared the one wolf. Okay. Well, Kalain abilities. Arcane weapon. And spell combat and spell strike. Okay. Second level has touch from Megalith to deliver the running weapon he's wielding as part of his attack. So touch of fatigue. Yep, and then we can burn that. The other thing we need on his ability is... Oh no, wait, I didn't take... Okay, I took weapon finesse. Right, okay. So Balgard still takes some more damage. Reneth. Yeah, let's see about putting some targets to sleep. Nice. Alright. While the... Yeah, go ahead and try and double down on the Balgard. It's the bigger threat here. Yeah, that'll do it. And Amiri. Hey, Nate. Yep. I felt I had... Yeah, I did Wrath of the Righteous, so I figured I was in the mood to do this. Alright. Miri gets a nice heavy blow. And Jathel, finish it off. Clean. Nice. Some pelts, some goodies, and cell fodder. Oop. We missed one. There's the rest of the pack. Uh-oh. Well. Man. Yeah. We'll just have you move up. And let's go Judgment of Protection. For those curious. The Protection. The Inquisitor is surrounded by a protective aura, granting +1 Sacred Boner to Armor class. The bonus increases by +1 for every 5 levels. In the 10th level, the bonus is doubled against attack rolls made to confirm critical hits. So it's just a nice extra armor buff, and considering where she's standing, that'll come in handy. So, hopefully that'll help. In the meantime, just gonna try and get these wolves to go to sleep again. Nice. Yeah, as you might have guessed, Reneth is a bit more of a control sorcerer. Amiri... I can't get a straight shot, so... Alright, just get in there. Might as well rage. Nah. Well, Kalain Nightroy is of a neutral evil alignment. So... we'll see what that leads to. Yep. Okay. Melee touch attack. Okay, so then you want to touch a fatigue. And you get the weapon attack and the touch. But it made the save. No, it didn't. Yeah, it's fatigued. Okay. So yeah. And then from Jathel... yeah, you go ahead and... Nice. And since she's done casting sleep, just take a pot shot. Yeah, that's whatever. Amiri, if you can get rid of the one wolf that's still up. Nice. Love it. And finish him off. Nice. Not bad. Evil party working out pretty well. I totally didn't make this evil party just because I like having Jathel in the party. But yeah. Let's see. Fangberry Cave. Ah! We were asked to clear out the spiders from here. You've been spotted enemies. Well, we're early enough, we could use the experience. Yep, okay. Just some big kitties. Alright. Yeah, nah. Can't do a charge. Divine Favor. And move up. And Touch of Fatigue. Yeah. We're gonna go take a rest. Oh, there's nothing to that degree in this. Okay. Yeah, no, there's nothing to that degree in this game. There's still some fucked up shit, but eh. We'll see how the gameplay goes. Cause, oop. And yeah, Touch of Fatigue. Nice. Reneth. There we go. Get some pelts. Nice. Because we're about to... Because before we head into the Fangberry Cave, we'll take a rest. So, let's go over there. Okay. Huh. Another location. The Endless Plains. This expanse could be the perfect place for a farm. Once someone deals with the manticore that's claimed the plains for its hunting grounds. Yeah. Let's take a rest. Okay. So, somebody's gonna need to go hunting. Hey! Cooking, I believe we're the best at that. Then... yeah, Reneth can take watch. Maintain armor. Yeah, because camp camouflage. Yeah, we're the best at it, but we're also cooking. The obsidian one, not familiar with. Okay. Alright.
That cape is all worn out. Gotta catch a bear. A big one's hide would fit me just right.
Alright. Alright. No ambushes, and we're in pretty good shape. Let's go. The Fangberry Cave. Let's see. What, pray tell, will be here? Alright. Take a look around. Now, we were asked to get the berries from this place, and we were warned that some spiders had made it a home. Well, sure enough, there's the spiders. Oh. Nice. Well, our fighter's in on the enemy, so this is perfect. We will, of course, bless first. One of the most useful spells for your early divine casters. Doesn't seem like much, but it can go a long way. And it lasts quite a while. Alright. Amiri. Yeah, go for the charge. You know what? Rage, and then charge. Nice. Alright. Clang, go ahead and get that. Get buffed, and then... Touch of fatigue, try and finish this one off. Nice. Okay. Then... The spiders aren't immune to... Oh, we don't know. Yeah, that's the big thing in this game. To really know the stats and such of enemies, unlike in Wrath of the Righteous, you have to pass some pretty high fucking DC checks. Knowledge is going to be one of your most useful things. So we don't know if these spiders are immune to sleep. We're gonna try it anyway. They're either immune or didn't get a... Nope, they're immune to sleep. Well, now we know. Alright, Valerie just keeps doing what she gotta do. She's your basic fighter. Not too much more you can do, really. So, yeah, end it there. The Neverwinter Nights 2. Hey, Dayhawk. Nope, this is Pathfinder Kingmaker. It can look kind of similar because it's a top-down Western strat character RPG, but this is actually made by Owlcat Games. One of the big things here is with the Owlcat Pathfinder RPGs is, technically speaking, they aren't strictly turn-based. If you look down below the action bar in the middle of the screen... Oh, if I was planning to do them? Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that's sad about them not being able to get it back, but as it stands, it is what it is. Okay, at least got some damage in, finally. Alright, and since they're immune to sleep, all we can do is take pot shots with our sorcerer. I say just take pot shots and she gets a kill. Thank you, Reneth. Valerie, keep it busy. Alright. Perfect. By the way, don't ever forget, Jaethal is undead, so if you use any positive healing spell, it is just going to hurt her. Alright. Almost there. Goddamn, she actually managed to get the hit. I'm surprised. There we go. Alright, so a bunch of spiders. Admittedly, we did get some supplies for this. Neverwinter Night 2. After playing... Hopefully change of pace to get into it. Another 3.5. Yeah. Oh, I absolutely could see that. Alright. Equip. Valerie, you can have some acid flasks. Go ahead and sort by type. Yeah, there we go. Actually, and taking a large person. Barkskin, I'll actually give that to Jaethal. Barkskin to Jaethal. And Vanish to Reneth, if she needs it. As well as the Wand of Magic Missile, actually, that's fine. Perfect. Yeah, the biggest thing to know about Kingmaker is it came first. So there are all sorts of little detail things that don't work the same as Wrath of the Righteous. This was the first one, and they were still feeling things out. They did a lot of things right, but it is still... The basic controls are the same. One of the big things, like the cursor, you can't spin. Yeah. There are no mounts, and you can't scroll the camera, yeah. That's minor control stuff and nothing too major. The only other major thing is it's nowhere near as frustratingly difficult at times as what Wrath of the Righteous came. Because Wrath of the Righteous loves to throw, this enemy resists, a full novel's worth of resistances. This one won't be as bad, but you also don't have as many character customization, so as many classes. So, there's give and take. I mean, it's also a case of they didn't, there weren't as many Pathfinder classes out. Yeah, Wrath of the Righteous, you absolutely need fucking Dispel. Jesus. Yeah, well, that's why we're all hoping that if they ever did a third Pathfinder game, they would be able to work on that too. Then again, the mounts were also fucking abusable as shit. Let's see. Jatho. Yeah. Yeah, nah. Oh, it is. Well, all these games are. Well, it's the same photo ID. It's the same picture. If you look at the fun fact, the bottom portraits from Wrath of the Righteous are all the Kingmaker portraits. Yeah, all of them are Kingmaker. All of them were reused from Kingmaker. They literally just reused them. I'm not. Yeah, that's a bit of a little joke, like customization joke about it. All right, let's get you through here. Thank you, Amiri. All right, from there. Okay, you can charge in. Nice. Reneth. Just take the pot shots. Jatho, go ahead and... Okay, yeah. And we'll use up your... Yep. Go on the attack. And start wiping out who you can. Yep. The Undead Inquisitor. Killing Nightjoy, yeah. Let's see. That's more this situation. That's definitely more this game. This game is not focused on the big war. This game is, you are one of a group of heroes that were summoned to basically free these lands from a particularly troublesome bandit. The Stag Lord. That's who we're chasing down right now. We don't know where he is. We just know he's been causing problems in these lands. And we're basically offered a barony if you can do so. And then the night of, before we leave to do this, to go hunt the Bandit Lord down, the party is attacked by a group of assassins. And we're among the survivors. These are and there were more heroes who we will see again. But the interesting part is, the heroes actually have conflicting views, unsurprisingly, and depending on your decisions during that raid, certain heroes will stay with you and other ones will say, no, I'm going with this other guy. So, it's interesting. That's a nice way. It was a nice, natural way to split up and give you a designated party. Because it's based on your personality and choices. Alright. Not really, but this game is pretty self-contained. You don't really need to. I got up to level 20, and even then I felt like overkill. Amiri, just keep swinging. Yeah, we're a pretty melee-focused party, which is why I chose to bring Reneth in to help balance us out with a little bit of ranged support. Alright. Now. Oh, here we go. This'll be the biggest change. Enemy swarms. Swarms are actually much, much worse in here than they are in the original. The swarm rules are slightly different. Okay, and Amiri, Lord Nature. It has our highest Lore Nature, and we need. You're not as permitted to. For one thing, the swarm clasp only swarm clasps don't exist in this game. I'll start with that. First thing, swarm clasps don't exist. So, there's no really good way for melee fighters to deal with swarms. I'll say, wait for it. Well, since they brought it up, I'll show it. Alright. Yep. So, Spider Swarm. AC 15, you know. The sight of a carpet of swarming spiders is unsettling indeed, particularly when the swarm is made up of spiders each the size of a gold coin and possessing blade-like mandibles capable of lacerating flesh with sickening ease. A swarm of spiders is a colonial mass of arachnids that rely on overwhelming, much larger prey with sheer numbers rather than catching in smaller snacks. Well, while spider swarms spin webs, these webs are incapable of catching larger prey and typically serve the swarm as lair rather than method of capturing dinner. So, the usual immunities. But notice, spells with a target, physical damage from weapons. Immune. So, yeah. Amiri, our barbarian, our heaviest hitter. Immune. Not half damage, immune. Alchemist Fire. 1 damage. Yes. I didn't. That's why I saved before I came over here, because I know how bad this is with this party. Yeah, and they're immune? Inflict light wounds. Miss. Again, immune to mind affecting, compulsion, charm, critical hits, precision damage, spells with a target, physical damage from weapons. And I don't have enough fireball. Like, shocking grasp. I mean, there's nothing. Yeah, like, they're immune to magic fucking missile. Like, what do you say to this? Yeah. They're immune to magic missile. Because that's a spell with a target. Yeah. I'm not going over there. We got the berries we needed. We got the fang berries. Where are they? There. Okay. Yeah. He's willing to pay more for extra berries, but honestly... Oh my god. It is not worth dealing with that. Not this early, anyway. But yeah, like you saw, you can get a bad roll with Alchemist Fire. I will state again, Immune to physical damage. Immune to weapon damage. No, they are worse than they are in Path of the Righteous. I will go over here and fight this Manticore sooner than I will deal with that swarm. Luckily, the game doesn't throw swarms at you too much. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Firebombs and AoE spells. Firebombs, 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 and more firebombs. Swarms are just a miserable part, and that's the reason the Swarm's Bane class exists in in friggin' Wrath of the Righteous. It's the reason, spells are allowed to do melee is allowed to do half damage to them. Yeah. Yeah, no, they realized what they did, and they decided that it was better to just, yeah, like I said, I will sooner face this Manticore. What part of immune to weapon damage did you miss? They're not exaggerating. Alright. Well. Alright. Amiri. Let's hold back. They're immune to pretty much most damage types. You pretty much have to use like Fireball or Alchemist Fire. And if you get bad rolls, well, you're shit out of luck. Alright. And fight defensively for right now. Jatho. Give us the bless. And yeah, you can weapon enhance and yeah, sure, magic missile. Alright. Will we get lucky and put it to sleep? Nope. I could always hope for in that one. Alright. Charge. Can't. Okay. Here it comes. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, keep up fight defensively if you can keep his attention. Jatho, move to flank. Okay. Try Touch of Fatigue. And of course, Nat 1. Yep. Alright. Was it was it immune to sleep? Okay, no, it wasn't immune, so it just didn't get the hit. Okay. So we'll try another sleep. Nope. Yeah, keep trying. In the meantime, go ahead and unleash the rage. Nice. Good work, Valerie. Keep holding him. Jatho, go ahead. Nice. Yep, love that Touch of Fatigue. Alright, so it's fatigued now. And just go for the shot. Nat 1, of course. Fucking hang in there. Yep. I fucking luck. Alright. Almost there. Oof. Not yet. Level 1 and 2 here, you're better served to... Nice, Manticore skin. Hey, our first belt of con. Perfect. Valerie! Oh no, it's belt of dexterity. So actually, I'll take... Yeah, no. I'll take the belt of incredible dexterity. Because that'll help on our attack, because... Plus 7... Yeah, plus 8 to attack. Nice. And we'll give Valerie the belt of constitution. Yep. Nice. Gets her some extra points. Makes her more hardy and harder to... Yep. Love it. Sweet. Because Valerie, of course, is our tank. But yeah, Waffle Evil. Alright. Alignment shifted to Lawful Evil because that's where we start. Yep. Okay. So, well, like they said, this will be a nice place for a farm one day. And maybe that'll be someday will come sooner rather than later. But we've cleared this out. Let's take a rest. We've earned it. Also, nice thing is, unlike in Wrath of the Righteous, we don't have to worry about... Well, the Pathfinder is still 9 of Sorcerer and 1... okay, 9 Paladin, Sorcerer, Dragon, Disciple. Half-Elf with Elven Blade proficiencies. Alright. So for now...
The more I travel, the more I'm sure. True nobleness is not inherited. Every other smug dimwit with a Marquess title has worse manners than his horse.
Sweet. Ate well. Get some work. Nice. Alright. But as you'll notice, Valerie's HP didn't max out. That's another thing. Rest does not guarantee max HP in this game. You're usually resting. You don't rest till full all the time. Which means healing becomes a little more... But yeah, still, her HP reserves... Because again, she tanked Manticore hits at level 2. Ooh. Oh, we missed something. A Wand of Grease and a special scimitar. Let's see. Well, honestly, that'd be another one for Valerie. Scimitar plus 1? Yeah. Plus 3... Yeah. And it's 4 to 9 versus 3 to 12. Yep, and let's give that to, of course, our sorcerer to give her more options. Scroll of Mage Armor, nah. Get that Wand of Grease out. How many uses? 10 charges. Perfect. Wand of Magic Missile, 11 charges left. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, it makes sense. If you're out of spells, it's one of those, okay, you have a fallback. Alright. we've largely explored the eastern part of the area. Let's do some quick trading, just drop off some stuff, and head on back out. So let's see. Hey, Boken. Alright. There we go. The spider in those caves are mean. Here, let me give you some alchemical fire. Yep. Alright, I'll try to help. About those tasks of yours, I forgot to. Oh, I hadn't say. I saved before I did the quest. Okay. Release the berries you're looking for. Yep. Oh. Well, here's hoping then. If they're doing full voice acting, that's gonna add some time. But hey. All right. After a quick glance at Boken grabs a fistful of berries and shoves them in his mouth. A smile of delight brightened his face. Ah, fang berries, so fresh. You've been good to an old man. Thank you. Here, take these potions. If you need more, feel free to return. I'll even give you a discount. Alright, so potions of restoration. Cure light wounds, 2 of them. Nice. And what do you use these fang berries for, anyway? Truth be told, as I've gotten older, I've gotten kinda particular, and my appetite is almost gone. Everything I eat is practically tasteless to me now. I can barely force myself to swallow a bite. Only thing I can still taste is fang berries. So I add them to my porridge or roasted meat. I even add them to my potions. When I ran out of fang berries, I stopped eating entirely. Svetlana tried to help me, the dear. She baked pies for me, cooked me fish soup and stewed venison, but I just couldn't eat any of it. I was desperate. Those damn spiders had sucked the last bit of joy out of my life. If not for you, I pretty much have starved to death, miserable to the end. And coming out of Starlight 2, new studio. They're picking Pathfinder with. Okay. Huh, that'll be interesting. It'll be an action RPG. Okay. Alright, and let's take a look. Now, still need to do the moon radishes, but we got the fang berries. Let's see. We can sell the spare S stock, the rapier. Yep. The extra non-magical rings. The scrolls, honestly, we can get rid of. They're nice, but they never really come too much in handy. I haven't touched it yet. I'll get to it eventually. Oh, wait. Nope, don't sell... Yeah. Don't sell the, Raised Dead. Yeah, don't sell that. Okay. Honestly, not usually. Besides, okay, so where is it? Snowball, nope. Alchemist Fire. Okay. So, Alchemist Fire. Okay, do at least 10. At least 10 of them. I wish I was kidding, no. Okay. And inventory, equipment. Do not underestimate how useful this is. You're fine. Yeah, give it to Valerie. No, because she's got that. Wait, she's also got the belt lantern. Forgot she's got that starting off. Okay. So yeah, we'll have Amiri throwing some... Yeah. And she can cast it, so... Okay. I wish I was joking. Do not underestimate how useful this will come in. Alright. Now, the other thing is... Okay. Show me your wares. That's it. Okay. Let's see. Some camping supplies and rations. Best to have enough for... Okay, that's just basic. Then weaponry, I don't think he has too much I want to. Because that's all masterwork, which is nice. His light mace, scimitar, two-bladed, +1. Yeah, his only +1s are those. Okay. Armor's not worried about too much. Heavy shield +1, but she's already got a tower shield, so... Alright. Ring of protection. Okay. Bless signet. Cast bless 3 times a day. Nah, we'd sooner take the protection +1. Meta magic rod. Okay. Give me a sec. Because the classes are because now the classes are actually a little different. The prestige classes, Dragon's Disciple is there, and yeah, it can let you turn into a dragon. Like, that definitely is here. But... yeah, no, it's still based on Sorcerer, so that's... I'm just trying to remember, because it doesn't have the exact prestige classes that the original does. Alright. Alright. I believe so. It's not as easy to see the classes in this one. Yeah, like... let's see. Because, yeah, we'd have... Because it's only when you level up that you can really see them anymore. Let's see. Well, actually... Alright, that... So... Just for example, I'm not going to use it up, but I'll show you. Well, let's take a look. Because I haven't looked in a bit myself. I've kind of just been running on vibes for as far as classification goes. Alright. To their services. So, resetting our main character. Yeah, these portraits should all look familiar, because these are the original ones, and Wrath of the Righteous just... Yep. Of course, my favorite. But yeah, these are all from this game, and they just reused them in Wrath of the Righteous. Well, that's the funny part. Looks like an ASMR, actually half-elf. But yeah, your portrait. What races? Human, elf, dwarf, gnome, halfling, half-elf, half-orc, ASMR, tiefling. You might notice there's a few that were added in Wrath of the Righteous. And then classes. Alchemist, Barbarian, Bard, Cleric, Druid, Fighter, Inquisitor, Kineticist, Magus, Monk, Paladin, Ranger, Rogue, Slayer, Sorcerer, and Wizard. Yeah. Alright. And now I'm just doing, because I'm going to reload here in a moment.
I'm always defeat.
The path is clear.
Let's hear.
Someone else would make better use of this.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
Alright. So you can't see it, there we go, until you level up. Okay. So the usual, so all the usual classes, and now the, alright. So, duelist, nope. In this game, yeah, paladin is stuck to lawful good still. Duelist, druid, there we go, arcane trickster, stalwart defender, eldritch knight, dragon disciple, mystic theurge, Aldori sword lord. Yeah, that's it. Knowledge arcana, yep. Yeah, dragon disciple, yeah. Knowledge arcana 5. Yeah, but nowhere near as many specialist classes. So, yep. Anyway. Alright. Okay. Let's get back out there. Yeah. See, whereas I prefer to do it based on what's going to be appropriate for the character, because I'm having what most people would consider an OC fill out the roles. So that's where it's like, yeah, I'll go with what feels right. Alright. Let's go this way. Alright, and this was the ancient tomb that we had been told about. So we'll take a quick rest. Do we want to rest until fully healed? Yeah, we haven't really taken much damage, so that won't do. See, I'm not a power gamer. I'm here to enjoy myself and lose myself in the world. Story matters most. I once spent 3 sessions in a superhero game, basically having my character fish. Effectively, my character was, I could, but it's no real point at this point. But I was playing in a superhero game, and my character had a unique power set where effectively what he did was summon these sort of ancient familiars from the shadows. So I would always take Night Watch because my powers worked best because my familiars were all shadow-based. Meaning that at night, I'm an absolute terror, but during the day, middling at best. And there was a story point where we needed someone to track down something. We needed to track someone, and effectively I spent 3 sessions throwing a javelin into the shadows, and basically launching I was basically spearfishing my own power till I caught what I was looking for and yank it out. And effectively, what I was doing was pulling out what looked like a dog wrapped in, what it would look like is a dog wrapped in like sutras, with like flowing off of it. And it was effectively a previous user of my powers who had gone mad, and I was using his sense of tracking to follow targets. I love making creative and unique guys. I was this old Asian guy who basically had these superpowers that I used to protect humanity. Um, let's see, it was that. I mean that, and then again in that game, my first character I played that character because my first character went rogue. Oh right, no, I forgot. I'm doing it backwards. My first character went rogue because he was. Oh god, I am a, I am an evil person when it comes to certain things. My first character was a scientist who came across this ancient artifact that basically cursed him with intangibility. He couldn't touch things. He basically was like a ghost. But he wasn't actually a ghost. It was basically an uncontrollable intangibility that he could control air and was like an air elemental. He was just using the imagery of the white cloak he wore as a scientist to call himself the Ghost. What he was yeah, what he was actually just a scientist in a scientist wearing this this white robe, like white doctor's outfit. And I will always love because people kept trying to banish me at points, and it was just funny. It was like he just looks at him and goes, "No, that's not going to help you." And my character, the problem was I had a Punisher type and a few others on the superhero team that absolutely did not invoke any faith in them, in my character, because he was doing it to help people because he couldn't figure out how to help himself, right? And the other heroes were very much the vengeful, do justice at any cost kind of types. So then our heroes get thrown to the future, where we see the villains have won. And my character makes the legitimate observation of, they won because you guys are terrible. Because you guys are selfish. I can't take it anymore. I'm leaving, and I'm joining their side. My DM looks at me and goes, "You realize you're losing control of him, right?" And I go, "It's what he would do in this situation, so yes." And that's when the party learned just how much of my power I was holding back the whole time. Because the first thing I do is summon a 5-mile wide hurricane to wipe out their base. And they're going, "Oh, you've been holding back this whole time." Yes, yes I have. Admittedly, points for trying. They did try to get at me, and failed. Then I played the old man that was the guardian of from the future, and after a big sacrificial moment, where I sacrificed myself to save the party again, which was actually like the third time I'd ever done that in that group. Yeah, they got themselves in a lot of stupid trouble and bad situations. I then played a character. I didn't get to really play him, and I'll always regret it, because it was a character I thought would be hilarious, which was basically made to hunt down my first character. Basically as a sort of Mephistopheles style, devil that's just there for kicks, fun, and basically to hunt down my main character to get the relic from him. So basically the devil came due. Oh yeah. But it's always fun when you can make a character that hits hard enough that everyone goes, ow. But yeah. Okay. So just rest.
Sometimes I think that my entire existence is one long joke of fate. But it's all right. Even if that is true, I'll still be the one who laughs last.
Bravo. Alright. Alright, so let's go to this. Yeah. To be fair, 5e has a lot of issues. There's some abilities that are just... yeah. Okay. A tomb, you know what that means, folks. This can't possibly go well. Hey, hello? Ah, remember the other party that I mentioned that we split up with? Meet Tartusio. He accused us of being a spy of Pitax, one of the neighboring rival kingdoms. Even though he looks, sounds, and dresses like he's from Pitax, obviously we're the spy. Sure. So, a gnome in gaudy purple garb seizes your attention. Of course, the scoundrel is Tartusio, who you know from your time in Restov. The vile gnome is standing on a small hill, expressing his discontentment in every way he can muster.
Let me guess, you're still dawdling. Should I make some tea in the meantime? Bake a pie, perhaps? Plant a small garden and harvest some cherries? Perhaps you'd be more comfortable wearing fool's caps and colored trousers. Then at least I'd be able to sell tickets. Come one, come all! Feast your eyes upon the slowest and the most ridiculous buffoons in Golorian!
Why hurry? The same end awaits us all.
Harim, the depressed dwarf.
Digging through a dusty dungeon, searching for I don't know what, and all this frowning. Scold, scold, scold. This is not how I imagined adventures with the future Baron. What am I ever going to write my book about? How we labored to open a chest filled with dust?
Quickly now, if we don't find that artifact soon, someone else might seize it. Someone who's standing over there watching you right now, you fools!
Tartusio turns his angry gaze upon you. He nods to his guards to draw their weapons. Don't you have some pressing business to attend? This is good. This is a good point where you can recover someone. Lindsay, I don't think the perfect time to throw away the silly draft and start a real book. You already have a great protagonist, me. Or Halim, I'd be happy to see you among my companions. Your faith does not oblige you to follow fools and liars like Tartusio. You know what? We're going to inflict Harim on him for longer. It's a simple diplomacy 10 check. Let's try and get Lindsay back on our party.
Yes! I shall overturn a new leaf, and on that leaf I shall pen a wonderful, thrilling story of the victory of the future Baron and the bitter defeat of his malevolent, flatulent rival. Nah.
I see my magnificent rival will stop at nothing, even at stealing the servants of his enemy. Let us see if your fools are even more useless than mine. Draw your swords and cover my retreat.
Alright. So note, this was a choice we weren't aware of. You either go after the bandits, or you go after Tartusio. So, we do have a fight against his mercenaries. Though notice, Harim isn't a combatant. Alright. So, touch of fatigue. Go ahead and on you. Oof. Alright. Amiri. Yeah, we need more spellcasters. That was part of it too. But yeah. And we'll have Amiri line up with this one. Wow. It's just overall a net positive. Yeah. Yeah. Get shield and then just get out where you can see everyone. Okay. Alright. Yeah, just... Okay. Get up here and bless us. Valerie. Yeah, just move out. Okay. Oh no, Harim is just leaving. Okay. Touch of fatigue. Are you all ready? Nope. Alright.
What a miserable last chapter.
Alright. Amiri, if you'd be so kind. Yep. Oof. And yeah, an enlarged self-archer. Yeah, that was no surprise that didn't go well. Okay. Jatho. Nice. And Valerie. Yeah, dud. You know what, you can turn defensive fighting off. And... yeah, fatigue him. Nice. Okay. Alright. Well, since you're just standing in the middle of nowhere. Nice. Jatho. Nice. Of course. Just moving where we can. Oh! Chunky. Alright. Yep. Yeah, Amiri is your traditional barbarian. Just let her... give her a target and just let her swing for a while. They'll go down eventually. There we go. Ooh, scorched fragment of a necklace. Some extra goods, and... yep, and we do in fact have Lindsay back to the party. Hey, a +1 longsword. How about over here? Some nuts. Okay. It seemed from afar, but cracks in the stone turn out to be jaded image of a sun. A grinning jackal's head has been scratched on the top image. Judging by the bas relief, once reflected sun and moon, now it's almost completely eroded. Alright. So, this place has a lot of bas reliefs. And Lindsay needs to level up. She has Knowledge World, Persuasion, yep. And we'll just go with more of her same for the moment. Now her Bard talent. combat trick, weapon focus, extra on perception, actually. You know what? Yeah. Use magic device, but we won't do persuasion. We'll actually do perception. And we already have other people with the knowledges, so actually, yeah, perception, use magic device, and I was gonna say, okay, so let's see, athletics, +5 is our max. Actually, stealth. Yeah, we don't have anyone with stealth, so actually having her being stealthy and UMD and perception, yeah. Alright, Canny Observer, absolutely then. Then... Alright. Honestly, Unbreakable Heart. In case someone gets, yeah, feared. Sweet. Yep, making her a fantastic supporter. Sweet. There we go. She's now filling out a useful role for the entire party. Alright. Oh, something hidden already. Ancient Cyclops Corn. And, yep. So this is where, yep, Tartusio, in his impatience, missed something entirely. Boss relief and long... Okay. Disarm trap. Yep, that... Thanks, Lindsay. Oh well. It was a basic magic missile. It's not that bad. Just sucks. How sweet the first breath of fresh air after stale, damp stuffiness of that tomb. Before us stretched an unending heath, replete with hills and gullies, and patches of low shrubs. Already the trail of Tartusio and his companions had gone cold. Do we care about Tartusio? He is our rival, but he's shown his ineptness. To tell the truth, we had more important things to do than to chase a flighty gnome. Yes, but almost is a big thing. Plus, we were done with the dungeon. So, we're gonna head for the bandit camp. Tartuccio can... Besides, I've got a couple of potions that'll fix her up. And looks like we will need them. Oh, there's also no... That's one of the big differences. There's no use until full option. Yeah, that's another one they added later on in Wrath of the Righteous. Just take them till... Chug them till you're full. Alright. Let's go deal with the bandits in Thorn Ford. Chasing down Tartusio is all well and good, but that's not why we're here. We're here for the barony. Alright. Duck. Hey, duck. Realistic duck AI. Alright. Alright. Oh, a trap. Another trap. Lindsay, if you'd be so kind. Nice. Alright. A sturdy cart with weapon marks along the sides. It got attacked earlier. Huh? We reached the other side of the river. No sign of any bandits. Oh, they're here. I just had to show that off, that you could just completely walk past them. Okay. The bandits are actually, unsurprisingly, just off the road. Some herbs. Nice. Alright. The bandits' belongings are piled together in a messy heap. Perception? Alright. Find nothing of interest. Damn. Okay. We can do something good. I'm looking for the Stag Lord. Perhaps you'll be willing to help for a small reward. You can tell me everything you know about the Stag Lord, but here and where he's hiding, or you can die. I'm looking for the Stag Lord's fortress. Perhaps you're willing to help for a small reward. He's lawful evil, remember, folks? He's willing to pay for it. You really think I serve him for the money? Cressel smirks bitterly. Enough talk. Die! Who would hope to find honor among thieves? It'll be a pleasure to cross blades with you. Alright, found the bandit camp. Lindsay. Reload, try perception again. That's one of those things. I wish there was a way to retry perception checks. I'm not overly fond of redoing that. Let's go with ear-piercing scream. Not made the fort save. Okay. Really? Alright. There are a lot of bandits here, but they're not especially tough. See how many you can put to sleep. Get a good cluster of them. Yeah, that's pretty good. No one. Oh no, one did go to sleep. Okay. Yeah, poor Jathel's in rough shape. Hey, more bandits. They alerted their buddies. But yeah, notice when we came through, they didn't do anything. Justice. Then... Yep. One dead. Amiri. You can go after... Yeah. Yeah. There's no really good way to get up there, too. 3D... The first game doesn't do 3D well. Yeah. So... Ah, perfect. Go after the archer. And of course she misses. Okay, Lindsay. Inspire courage. Alright. Valerie. Yeah, there's no really good way. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Try putting some more to sleep. Yeah, try putting him to sleep. Perfect. Alright. Yep. Put Jathel on the ground for the moment. Oh, yeah. Okay, next turn we'll do Rage. Lindsay, go ahead and move back. And remember, you don't want to use Cure Light Wounds on Jaethal. She is undead. So, Ear-Piercing Scream. That and there is no way to do non-lethal damage in this. So, nice crit. Yep. So, go ahead and do shield. Then, go ahead and fatigue her. Nice. Alright. There we go. Alright. Alright. And the two other bandits are still working their way over here, I believe. So... yeah, Lindsay, just hold the line. Yep. Yeah, with a bunch of the guys put to sleep. There we go. Okay. Yep. Add the rage and let them have it. Yep. Alright, meantime, take shots at sleeping. Yeah. Valerie, can you charge this one? Nope. Okay, just get in on him then. Yep. Yeah, no, there would be an absolute wonderful thing to be able to retry some checks. Absolutely. The other thing is, this game specifically has this thing of... there we go. Alright. So, short sword, scale mail. Kressel has the masterwork hand axes. Enchanted... and Svetlana's Yep. Svetlana's wedding ring. Yeah. Alright. Written orders. Kressel, a task. As soon as you're done with the taxes, find the old hut in the woods upstream of Thorn River and burn it to the ground. This is the Stag Lord's wish. He literally said, burn, burn. It was originally going to be Dovin, but he grew upset when he learned nobody lived in the hut. Said burning houses with no one in them was boring. So I said I'd send someone more reliable. It's a strange task, but try to finish it quickly, and no asking what the or why bother with this trifle instead of preparing for a war with rest of. We'll get to that. Alright, we also learned the sweet pancakes and the notes of a traveling priest. You see a dark-haired man, about 45 through the wrinkles on his face, make him look 60 at first sight. He's currently a prisoner, judging from his tied hands. He slouches a bit, squinting short-sightedly as the light moves his lips through, as though speaking to someone invisible. He jerks his head up as he notices you. Ah, praise Adastil. Someone finally chased off those scoundrels. Thank you, stranger. My name is Jod Kovkin. I'm a priest of Aristil from Galt. Those bandits attacked me as I was crossing the river. They wanted to take me to their leader, make me heal their wounds. Not a chance. The strength granted to me by Aristil was meant to help honest people, not robbers. Well, we are lawful evil. Conditionally released, Jod. I hope you won't forget to reward your rescuer, old man. Jod shakes his head in disapproval. You think me some ingrate. I may have exhausted my supply of prayers, but I'll be ready to heal you and bless you once I've recovered my strength. I'm afraid an old fool like me won't be able to handle the mission given to me by Ailstill on my own. How can I search the temple when the bandits around here won't let me take a single step? I'll head to Oleg Levinton's trading post and to rest and think what to do next. Please, traveler, if you happen to discover the ruins of the Temple of the Elk, come inform old Jod. My gratitude will know no bounds. So, we're looking for a temple. And some other goods? Locked. And no one's got lockpicking. We don't have a rogue. Ah. Yep. Oh. Okay, there's the other bandits. Okay. Lindsay... Yeah. I would say get a shot before they start. And... yeah, go ahead, charge in. Nice. Nice. Well, that'll do it. Other bandit coming this way. Hey, a gnome hammer. No, heal yourself. Yep. Yeah, it's easy to forget that Jathel's undead, but she is in fact, so... I don't think there is a natural rogue companion. I don't remember there being one anyway. Yep. Alright. Alright. Good grief. Wow. One little gnome giving us all this fucking trouble. There we go. There's a decent heal. I have been tempted to do an undead run of, Wrath of the Righteous, just to challenge myself. Yeah, your main character would have to have rogue levels. Either that or call in a mercenary. But yeah. Alright. That, and because, like you saw here, because there's no roaming camera, unfortunately sometimes you can get situations like that where you have a tree dead in your face. Like I said, this is the first game they did, and it's clear that they were still learning. So, we're in pretty rough shape. But we did pick up a new body. And, well, it might be worth taking a rest. We'll just use the rations tonight. Nah, we'll have you hunt lore nature. Yeah. Stealth. Yeah, we'll have Lindsay's hide the camp. Yep, as I say, because there's no one... Yeah. Oh yeah, and the specific special role for So Valerie gets better armor for a day. If you send Jathel, she'll summon 2 undead warriors to protect the camp with sharpened weapons, increasing her damage by +1. Okay, I could see that. That's one of those things where I've been tempted to do a completely undead run just so I can look at every health potion and go, ew. Because you have to chug so many during that game. It's like, no, that'd be a fun challenge run. It's like, no, I have to do undead ones. And enthusiasm inspire comrades, giving them +2 competence bonus on their camp duty skills. Yeah, so basically, she can inspire everyone to do better for their camping stuff. It's adorable. Either way, we're good.
Why did you leave your home? Do any traveling bards ever live happily ever after? Or did you hope to earn your glory, singing songs in taverns?
You don't appreciate your happiness. You've been surrounded by books, paintings, poets, and singers since you were a child. In our village, the only entertainments we had were tavern fights and harvest dance parties. I'd have died of boredom if I stayed there.
Took 10 hours to forage 6 rations. But we got some good rest. Amiri's still in rough shape. Alright. There we go. Alright. New day. Let's keep exploring. Alright. There was a house up to the north we were told about, the old hut that we're supposed to burn. That was supposed to be burned. Alright. Alright. This is our first clue, so let's take a look. Yeah. Lindsay is fun. Oh? You are here. Please, follow me. This would be the nymph we met on our first night here, the Guardian of the Bloom. Father, please! I looked for the herbs you asked for. They just weren't enough to... Silence! Did you forget the rules? You speak when I say, you do as I say. Disobedience is not allowed. But a fire. 3 times. 1. Enough! I can't! Enough! The staircase decayed and collapsed long ago. It can't be climbed. So... a young child was being magically abused. We saw that. And large person, nice. Okay. Duck. Alright. Where have you been? I told you to prepare everything for the ritual. You will never give me orders again! What? Well then, summon your power. Or maybe you'd like to try the acid. I'm not your slave any longer. Unfortunately, I work in an apartment complex and they're working on the yard, so... I'm not your son. Not your son! Enough. I won't kill you. Your powers will be of use to me. From now on, you do as I say. You speak when I say. Disobedience will not be allowed. Huh. and he was wearing a hat with a stag's head. I wonder who this abused child could possibly be. Anything else here? Masterwork, yeah. Alright.
I have been waiting for you. The flowers, birds, and wind told me you would come. Oh, my poor flowers. They will perish before long in this bog.
It seems only you can see or hear the nymph.
There was a guy in my tribe. Kept walking around listening to voices. After a while, they told him to jump off a cliff. Be careful what you listen to.
I had a strange vision. A young man, an old druid, who tortured him. Then they exchanged roles. We're saying this out loud for the sake of the others who have probably been staring at us for a while, looking. So.
Yes, yes. The soil, water, and stones here are infused with toxic pain and fear. They poison this place as we speak. You have seen where your enemy's journey began. The one called Stag Lord was once the victim of a cruel madman, and has since become one himself. You see now how monsters are born. But what comes of regret for a thing you cannot change? There is no time to be lost. We must do away with the fog quickly.
Kalane's eyes narrow at that last sentence. Then he smiles softly. With a regal bow at the waist, he goes, "Tell me about yourself. I would know more about my ally."
Do you really wish to know? Fine. I'll tell you a fairy tale. Once upon a time, there lived a young nymph. She lived in an enchanted forest, where 1,000 birds sung day and night, where the sun often left a spark or two hanging in the tree crowns, and where the starlight fell on sleepy glades like a glowing soft haze. The young nymph loved simple things, like sitting by the stream with her friends, braiding each other's hair and adorning their braids with crystals made of dew, or watching the flowers blooming. But inside her soul, the young nymph dreamed of something more. Oh, dreams. Nothing in any world can live without them. Even a seed that falls in fertile soil cannot sprout without the dream of the sun. The same was true for our nymph. She wished to turn her enchanted forest into a true fairy tale kingdom and fill it with thousands of wonders. Plans so ambitious rarely go unnoticed by greater powers.
At this, Kalane smiles. Soft, but bitter at the same time. New notes creep into the aroma of the forest and meadow. Now you smell a storm coming. So long as what they're bound to is, yes.
Those greater powers decided to punish the nymph for her boldness. They sent a horrible monster to poison the enchanted forest and kill the singing birds. The nymph was forced to flee, and finally she found shelter here in the stolen lands. Here she hoped to sprout the seeds of a new dream, even as she mourned the dream she'd lost. But then the magic mist appeared, killing everything that lived. And the nymph cast about, desperately searching for help. So far, these are the fairy tale's final words. But I hope this is not the end just yet.
Oh, right, you haven't played this through, Nate, have you? Well, there's reasons. Would you tell me what to do next, then?
Search the area around the hut. Try to find anything that remained of the druid who lived here. I am sure the fog is his doing. This suffocating veil is as vicious as his nature. We should learn more about the fog and the ritual through which it was created. Return to me if you find anything. The past may hide the answers that shape the future.
I'll return later, then. Farewell.
I will be waiting.
Just to be clear, he doesn't truly trust her. But if she knows something, she might prove useful. A wooden house, time-worn and apparently deserted. Oh. The stone altar is decorated with an eroded foliage pattern and symbols of the green faith. I went to the old Temple of the Elk again today. Wicked, gloomy place, just like my soul. It used to shine once, and it is hollow and horrible now. Did he spy on me? Maybe I should lock him up? No, let him be. What can he do, the useless coward? Just whimpered and hired. There you go. But yeah, there's a reason she doesn't show.
You come again. Did you find something? I will be...
So we found something there. Oh! Oh! The deserted house has become home for a couple of wolves. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright. Are we just overloaded? Yeah, we're overloaded with weight. Okay. Okay, that's all it is. Goods. Nothing here. Yep. Rounds in the chest are covered in culinary that dried out long ago. But, funny thing, this chest is actually... Okay, this chest is actually a one of those types that you connected to your stash, so... There we go. We'll keep the enchanted studded leather +1. There we go. There we go. No longer. Alright, and that's the exit to the place. Alright, we did find something.
You come again. Did you find something?
I found the druid's notes. They mention a temple of the elk. Can this help us?
An ancient temple. The temple of the stag god. Yes, that must be it. The place of power where the druid created the fog. Perhaps we'll be able to cleanse it from there. The temple hides in the thicket not far from here. You'll need to go there and purge the place of whatever evil still lingers there, summoned by the druid's sinister ritual. Take care. You are my only hope.
Well, I have a clear goal now. I'll continue my journey. So, we now have the knowledge of where the Temple of the Elk is. And if you'll recall... most of the stuff I don't really need. Your inventory weight's too great. Okay. So, yeah. Alright. There we go. Okay. Let's just get out of here. Okay. So, let's try and get back to Oleg's. Alright. We found the Temple of the Elk. Oak that strayed. A lonely oak? Yeah, no. What we're looking for is the Temple of the Elk. Ah! So that'll be down here. But we also found a druid, a good old healer. So let's head this way, back to the... Yep, Oleg's trading post. We'll come here and get some rest. Alright. Ah. Listen, well, since you dispatched the bandits with such skill, maybe you can help us with another problem. There's a feral swine that's living here in the woods. Not a normal wild pig. We're talking about a vicious boar. As big as a bear and wicked as a devil. The locals call him Tusk Gutter. Many hunters have lost a life and limb to him. Veckel Brinzen found his lair and went to kill the beast, but came back with one leg. He put a bounty on the boar's head, but it looks like there aren't any heroes around here bold enough to claim it. Maybe you will read us of that monster. Amiri livens up. Hey, we're better than local wusses, right? I want to bet I can chop off Tuskgutter's snout with a single swing? Come on, let's find out. Alright, let's go kill this Tuskgutter. Amiri gives you a wide grin and slaps you on the shoulder. Right, that's the way I like it. Let's do it. One more problem to add to the list, but also some extra something that wouldn't be too bad. He wants a word with you. Alright, Jod is here. I don't remember where he stands, though. Or if he's inside. No, there he is. Jod, how you doing?
How may I serve you?
Alright. I need the help of a cleric. Which is where scrolls of the dead, all the scrolls you need. And diamond dust. Scroll of atonement. You know, the scroll absolves your sins and returns your alignment to the state you were at first level. Nobody really uses this. This isn't that necessary. Unless you're truly trying to be a really good paladin that does some evil shit. But this is something. Dispel magic. You know. Yep. Raise dead, 6,000 a pop. Ooh. Yep. Okay. Hey, Oleg. And get rid of all the trash weapons. Non-magical. Okay. So, good there. Oh yeah, there's no trash option. Yeah, there's no trash option. So, yeah, there's no vendor trash option, so you gotta go through yours every time. That's the other thing. Alright. Cooking ingredients. Pay well, jade. The manticore pelt. Okay. Petrified egg. Rare roots. Let's see. Scorch. Yeah, we don't. Anything with the bright yellow, don't sell. Alright. The wolf pelts, obviously. Yep, keep the ring for the quest. Thylacine, and that's about it. And written orders. Okay. Alright, so that picks us up an additional 1,300. Let's see. Yeah, the only plus ones were the two-bladed sword, scimitar, light mace. Yeah. Armors. Yeah. Do I want the ring of protection? We'll take the seasoned wings and thighs. Okay. So that's those two recipes I should just use up. Copy recipe. Copy recipe. Alright. And let's go talk with Svetlana. I found your rings. Cressley, the bandit woman, had it, tried to kill me and died in the fight. Svetlana sighs bitterly. I suppose I should tell you the truth about her. Kressel wasn't her real name. Her real name was Irena. Before all this, she was a daughter of my mother and her second husband, my half-sister. I can't help but feel like everything that happened to her was my fault. She always had a wildness to her. She'd wander the streets, hang out with a bad crowd. Until the day passed, Mother complained about Irina constantly. Back then, it was just cruel games and strange escapades. She never really hurt anyone back in Rostov. Her father didn't live much longer than our mother, so I decided to try and help Irina. I brought her here to the Stolen Lands, though Oleg was against it, and once here, she immediately fell under the Stag Lord's influence. She never even needed to meet him. The stories and rumors from the local hunters and bandits were enough to win her over. She would tell us how she was a real leader, how he was a real leader unlike Restov's softies. Eventually, she ran away, only to return under a new name with a pack of thugs to collect taxes from us. What's worse, she participated in the torture and execution of prisoners alongside the Stag Lord's minions. And now, meeting such an end, I realize you did what you had to. Perhaps it's all for the best, but still, I wonder if everything could have turned out differently. Anyway, thank you for returning my ring to me. I truly appreciate it. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a little while. One more task off the list. Yep. And while we're at it. Oh yeah, personal stash, yeah. Get some sleep. There we go. Rest up, eat. Alright. Well, all we can do now is head back out and head to the Stag Lord. And we're about halfway to level 3 already. Let's see. We have our spells. Yep. Alright. And off we go. Yep, the oak that strayed. No, we're looking for... Well, we'll probably have to follow the Thorn River around to get there. So, let's do just that. Remember, it's a generous timeline, but we are on a time limit of 3 months. We'll follow the river around. Alright. Oh, there's someone on the road. We're a little fatigued from our long journey, but we should be alright. Oh. The Technic League's mage. A group of well-armed fighters approaches. One of them raises their voice, pointing at you. Hey you, stop right there! Kalina, look at this one. Will he do? The group's leader lays her cold, watchful eyes upon you. This one, I suppose, but I don't like his snout. She studies your companions, carefully but nonchalantly, as if examining goods at the market. Listen, you tramps, we're from the Technic League. Our slaves died and we need a replacement. One of you will be coming with us. The rest of you are free to go. I advise against resistance. It would be a quick trick to kill every one of you. Choose now the one that you will give. The Technic League is a group of arcanists and other lore seekers obsessed with unlocking mysteries of the Silver Mount, an ancient alien artifact that crashed long ago near the Numerian capital of Starfall. Though they're in direct control over the nation's ruler, the sovereign Kevoth Kul, the Technic League also has strong influences over laws, policies, and economic economy of Numeria. Well, we just looked it up, so we don't need to know about the Technic League. We can't handle this. There's too many of them. What are we going to do? Nah. He's not giving up any of his slaves, companions. You sure can talk the talk. You sure can talk. Let's see how you fight. Big mistake. Yeah. Yeah, they got us at a bit of a bad time, but inspire courage. Kalina, Summon Monster 2. Of course. Alright, see if any of these will go to sleep. Alright. Then bless. And okay. Cause fear. Of course I'm Valerie. Rage. Okay. Okay. Alright, go ahead and Unshakable Heart Valerie. There we go. Alright. Yeah, just try and put as many of them to sleep as possible. Yep. Keep trying. Let's see. Alright. And charge. Okay. Oh, that's why. She's already got hit by Cause Fear. Okay. Alright. Good grief. Alright. Shield. And welcome to the most problematic part of Kingmaker. Okay. This is going to be... Standing up is the most dangerous action in Kingmaker and likely is pointless. Notice that we just got knocked down from the moment we got up. If someone is knocked down, you might as well consider them dead. Yeah. It's that bad. We have Unshakable Heart, which is basically the same thing. It's just I need to get... Yeah. 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 But... Wand of Grease. Yeah, see about this. Yep, and there's Cause Fear. And the myriad, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, nah, we're pretty much dead, so. Alright. Yeah. But yeah, standing up if an enemy's standing over you is pretty much pointless in this game. Yeah, and the Miri still got fear for what? Okay. Yeah, with swarms being a nightmare and standing up being a fucking death... Trying to stand up being a death sentence, this game can get pretty bad. There's some things that can be real pains. Alright. I'm basically just playing this out just to show you. When a fight can go bad against you just as much as Wrath of the Righteous, oh, it can go miserably bad. Because we've been cruising pretty steadily this whole time. Let's see. Acid flask or just... Yep. Yep. There we go. I'm not kidding about basically considering someone dead. Because the attack of opportunity on standing up... Yep, there goes her. Yep. Yeah, Milo. Alright. Yep. Jathel is dead. Yep. You'll note, dead, right? Yep. I love this. Basically, because Jaethal is undead, she kind of just keeps getting back up. We now have the Death's Door condition. And, okay, we can rage. Charge. Go ahead and inflict wounds on yourself. Reneth. Yep. Flames down again. Yeah. The Barbarian Rage. Gods, he's 1 HP and he's not, yeah. Okay. Yep. Alright. My luck remains the absolute same as it ever has. There we go. Okay, dead. Took a while, didn't it? But yeah. Oh, yay. So our last save was... Oh, yeah. Oi. Oh, our last save wasn't... Oh, fuck me. Okay. Okay. You know what? So... Let's go... This is Boggart Hunting Grounds. Okay, this will be you. This will be something to help pad that out for third... To push us towards 3rd level. God's my luck, even with potion rolls. Jeez. Okay. Alright. Alright. Boggards. Your basic frog enemies. Not harmless, but definitely not the worst threats you can find. Jaethal, go ahead and charge. Yeah. Alright. Reneth. Can probably get these two. Nice. Lindsay. Inspire competence and just move up. Okay. And... Nice. Alright. And fatigue the other one. Nice. Go ahead and Justice. Alright. Alright. And finish it off. Damn. Alright. There we go. My first playthrough, I actually split Jaethal between Fighter and Inquisitor to add to make her specialized in scythes. All right. Yeah. You can say, well, they're missing enemies that are laying on the ground. Yep. Yeah. Trying to get up off the floor is absolutely a miserable experience in this game. Honestly, it's one of those things. Trip is honestly devastating in Kingmaker. Hey, Ring of Protection. Perfect. You wouldn't think we had AC 18 as much as Kalain gets hit. Alright. Alright. It's my fault. I didn't save enough. I'm going to own up to that. Hey, more buggards. Alright. Alright. If I don't do Spell Strike... Well, I can do Spell Strike. Yeah. Alright. Jaethal... Yeah, get a free hit on him. Nice. Okay, just get in the middle. Yep. Lindsay, go ahead and move up. More Inspire Competence. And... go ahead and try for the sleep. At this point. And Amiri. Yep. Yeah. You can hit one of our own, sure. Okay. Nice. Yeah, just gotta wipe them down as fast as we can. Okay. Then... No one's running, so pop his eardrums. Alright. Of course. And go ahead and rage. Nice. Yep. There we go. Okay. Gonna just look to daze it. Alright. Alright. finish it off. Alright. Hang in there, Lindsay. There we go. Yeah, cloak. Nice. And that gets us a little closer to level 3. Yeah, that was a good amount of experience. Oh. One dead boggard there. And let's make sure we got everything. Because... yeah. Alright. Sweet. Alright. Just some free XP and some extra loot. Alright. And let's head back. No, you actively do move faster outside the forest. Alright, so we did pick up... So we're just gonna get some extra supplies from giving Svetlana her ring. Alright. Alright. And yes, we know about Tuskother that we'll go after. Because that's just free money, basically. Where's... okay. Everything non-magical again. And the gnome hammer we're not going to use anyway. Nope. Not the ring of protection. Okay, that's a cloak of resistance. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Yep, and let's see about all the stuff we can sell. Okay. Coal we can get rid of, yeah. Manticore pelt. All the silver crap. Alright. Sweet. So that's that 1,000. And we'll just take it from there. Okay. Alright.
How may I serve you? That's why I'm here. What is there to understand? The gods do not send us visions for no reason. We must go to the temple. Then I believe we shall discover the true meaning and wisdom of Arasta's will. As you wish.
Okay. So let's get some rest. Alright. Yep. And full heal. Nice. Okay. Alright, so we have to go back to the house. Craft them. That's a step. Unfortunately, yes. In actual D&D, yes, you absolutely could. In this, no, unfortunately, not so much. These games really don't. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where, yeah, in a fully in a fully realized D&D game. So, like, a game that gives you so many options, yes, you could. But unfortunately, that is not this game. Okay. Enter the old hut. Yeah. Alright. Talk with the nymph. Yes, yes. So we witnessed the Stag Lord getting beat up by his dad. And so his dad would use acid splash on him whenever he was angry. I, I, I mean, they're trying to make him well, see, he wasn't a monster all the time. He was just a victim. And it's like, yeah, maybe, but sure as hell doesn't excuse it. Right. Did the wolf fall asleep? Yes, he did. Perfect. Valerie, move in. Same with you, Jathel. And yeah. Okay. Alright. Go for the shot. And you too. Yep. Nice. Alright. Nice. Oh, come on. Yeah, because if you stand up, you're automatically hit. And certain enemies will just trip you automatically back on your ass. There we go. Nearly spray. Ancient rustling coined. The old Larian games. I can't think of the titles. I don't think I played them, but I was aware of them. So yeah, the Stag Lord was abused and then became an abuser. Yeah, that's a pretty common story of the cycle of violence. But that's the way it goes. If you truly believe... Yep. All locked.
I have been waiting for you.
There was a guy in my tribe. Kept walking around listening to
Yes, yes. The soil, those greater powers decided to punish the nymph for her boldness. They sent a horrible monster to poison the enchanted forest and kill the singing birds. The nymph. I know little of the magic of people, but there is a trick we nymphs love to use. Herbs and flowers can keep secrets, as well as reveal them. Place a herb in a chest you wish to hide. It will conceal the treasure from strangers' eyes. Place the herb there again, and it will reveal what was hidden. If the druid I will be...
Okay. Token of the Dryad. Nice. Alright. Some edible moss. Okay.
Please hasten. I lose strength by the hour, and soon I will be waiting.
Okay. Alright. Yep. Of course. Alright. So, yeah. He hid some goods, then if you put them... Okay, so somebody found and took that treasure already, is the thing that's telling us. And his notes...
Please hasten. An ancient temple. The temple...
Okay. So that's taken care of. Alright. So that's probably how the Stag's son, how the Stag Lord found the helmet, or whatever else he did to thwart his father. Okay. Alright. And we're out of the forest. Sounds like a... Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure he is barbarian class. Don't remember specifically, though. We'll see when we get to him. Okay. Okay. Then rest. We'll just use the rations tonight, because we need the guaranteed heal. Rest until fully healed. Okay.
What is it like, being All-the-Thur's Inquisitor? I thought elves who've lived for centuries would value life, not despise it.
Oh, believe me, Valerie. No one values life more than the long-lived. Their own, that is.
Yep, everyone looking good. And we someone found our camp. Yep. Alright. A bandit brawler. Alright. Go for a justice. And go for a charge. Reneth. Yeah, go ahead and go for a... Hey, got the shot. Yeah, just inspire competent courage. Yeah. Oh, he was laying down. Okay. Yep. Yep. Of course, nat one. Alright. Nice. Hey, you're standing out in the open. Good grief. There's a good hit. Yep, just keep shooting. Alright. Come on. Really? Okay, yeah, because he's barbarian. There we go. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Then can't charge again because we're exhausted. Alright. And move it up. There we go. Nice. Oh yeah, and if they added out, if they ever added a counter spell as it's supposed to be, yeah. Oh well. There we go. Everyone's back to full. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I could imagine it being a lot, very, very interesting. Especially if you could prepare actions. Imagine how powerful that would be. Alright, they're gonna come charging at me. I prepare and ready my spear. Huh, there's a line of hey, there's a goblin charging at me. Lower spear point and ready to counter. Alright. The Temple of the Elk, and Tuskother's over there. Alright. Alright. Yeah, but... Oh. We found the right trail. The ritual was held here, but be careful. There are dangerous beasts ahead. They are both guards of this place, and tokens of the druid's evil magic. Please, be careful. Oh yeah, but they had to do some things to distinguish themselves. Alright, here we go. They're not kidding about this place being kinda dangerous either. You're thinking, giant frogs? Yeah, they're level 2 animals. Well. Concealment. That blur is permanent on them. Okay. One fell asleep. Jathel, go ahead for justice, and... Okay. Inspire competence. Amiri. Yeah. Just come up here for now. The one frog is asleep. So let's work on the one that isn't. Yep. Attack plus. Nice. Got touch of fatigue. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Sleep on this one.
There.
Okay. All right. Got that. Okay. Oh yeah, no, there's a lot to the lore of it. Absolutely. Rage and charge. Nice. Got a nice heavy crit on that. We're getting lucky on this one. Alright. Quick save. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. It's what makes it so rough. Yep. Yep. Yep, here we go. Yeah, that concealment is rough. True Strike is useful, but the problem is its duration. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Quick load. Yeah, we just got off on a bad foot. Okay. Let's see. Head north. There it is. Those wolves are problematic. This is the bigger issue. The bear-like treant. A large, powerful omnivore. The grizzly bear inhabits... Yeah. Yeah. But that's still... It's one of those things where... No. See, my biggest problem with True Strike will always be you have to use it on yourself. I want it to be, I give plus 20 to my attack, one of my attackers. That is where it needs to be. That is my problem with it. That is my biggest problem. It is one round, and it is, okay, if something happens between now and my next round that prevents me from attacking, I have wasted 2 turns. Not 1, 2. No, I want to be able to give it to someone else. The duration and the targeting is the issue. Okay. Okay. Here we go. And up. Go ahead and... Yep. Bless. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Oh, yeah. Like I said, that's my issue with it. I would love for it to be able to be, I can boost up my attackers, get them a good solid strike. Alright. Alright, go ahead. Yeah, because the problem with what we're about to engage here is this bear has fucking damage reduction. We can't see it, but it is. Yeah, that would be kind of nice. Yeah, because having an AoE, okay, 1 round, everyone gets plus 20 to attack. Yeah, I'd spend a third call. 2 or 3. Like, if you do that 2 or 3, I think it would be reasonable. So, turning True Strike into a 3rd or 4th level spell, for everyone to be able to fucking get a plus 20? Yes. In a heartbeat. Okay. Yep. A little, just a little, because that is well in excess of something of a 3rd level spell should be able to do. Alright. Amiri. Okay. Yeah, that damage reduction sucks. I'm just seeing if we're going to be able to handle this. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, you normally have to come here at 3rd or 4th level. I was just curious if we could do it much at all. Yep. To be fair, this bear is also like the boss. Like, I don't think they show, yeah, they don't show his level, but yeah. Yep. Yeah, that damage reduction is fierce. Alright. Yep. Yeah. But Valerie was doing her job, keeping it up. I mean, because unfortunately, ear-piercing scream is like, yep, 2 claws and a bite. And I've heard of Tower of Time, never played it myself. It's one of those I could see it, but man, yeah, nah. There goes our entire front line, and back line's not gonna have enough damage to break through. Yeah, even if they hit every time, it's not enough. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. There we go. But
Dawnflower, grant me strength.
But because we have Death's Door. Because we have Death's Door on. Doesn't matter. I just have to play it out because it's funny. Because it does not matter. It does not matter in this game. Like, I could turn off Death's Door and it literally does not matter. There we go. Yeah, in this game, it does not matter. Death's Door is really not that useful. Again, because when you go to stand up, they get the free attacks, and most enemies basically end up having effectively unlimited attacks of opportunity. Like, it does not matter. So, yeah. And there's no way to disable it. It's just one of those things of... Yeah. I won't say level 5. Like, another leveler or two on us, and we'll be fine. It's just because we're only level 2. I just had to show this off. Okay, so there's that. Okay. And the final Phantom Boar. The wolves are going to be a little too much. Primal Dire Boar. With, of course, the blur effect. Alright. Lindsay. Try and daze it? Nah, I can't. Alright, just competence. Reneth, try and put it to sleep. It isn't immune, right? No. Yep. Miss on both. Alright, Amiri. There's something. Oh yeah, we're under level. You're supposed to be level 3 or 4 to do this. I'm just messing around, seeing if we can. Like, we got through the frogs pretty easily, so... It was just mostly luck, because they fell asleep. Because we got the sleep spell off. Never underestimate what a control sorcerer can do for you. Alright. There we go. Yep. There we go. Okay, go ahead and heal. Okay. Yes, yes. Yep. I was gonna say, we are using... oh yeah, I haven't used my... Okay, that'll help. And fatigue... No, I'm not gonna be going for too much longer anyway, because I gotta go get some shopping done myself, so... And Lynn... Like... Alright. Yeah, the shots aren't really gonna do much. Yeah. As ever, they target their main character, and almost to exclusion. And there's our rage finally unlocked. Gods, I hate my fucking luck. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course he survives. He's got like 1 HP. Yep, and he's gonna live as long as he can. Yep. With rage, still can't fucking hit him. Jesus. Nope, today's my day off, so I'm relaxing. Plus, I felt like doing a slightly longer stream just to make up, because I didn't end up streaming last night. I was burned the fuck out, man. I work in a sports store, so we do like firearms for like hunting. And hunting season just started, so people are being obnoxiously rude. And just overall, yeah. Alright, so we got through half of the... We got half through half, that ain't bad. Yeah. Alright. Alright. And I know what most of you are thinking, it's like, okay. Well then we need to just wait. So, one of the two things we need to do if we wanted to try and honestly take the bear treant out. First, we wait for Amiri to get out of exhaustion. Because for those who don't know... Not pause. Cursor mode, Amiri. Amiri... Whenever you use rage, you get fatigue. However, fatigue only lasts a minute or so. So another few seconds and she'll be out of fatigue. So yes, paying attention to durations does matter. Yeah, I know. I've been doing it a long time. I think I thought of it the other day. I went through and it's like, I'm 37 and 20 years of being various forms of customer service. Because I started working at 15. There was a little under a year period where I was unemployed just because it was the recession and nobody was really hiring. You know, that kind of thing. Okay. But overall, it's been, 20 years of various customer service. Okay. So. Yep. Alright, so now, one of the things we can use... Now, because now we know we can try some stuff. Alchemist Fire. Yep. Roast the bear.
Oh, Sam.
Yeah. You'll recall I made sure to pack usable items. An enlarged person. And move up. Oh yeah. Well, it's not just COVID. It's this. There's a large sense of entitlement that's always been there, but it's honestly gotten worse. And just overall, yep. It's almost like I brought all this rolling a 1 for damage on a fucking... Oh well. Wand of Grease. And Wand of Magical Missile. In this case, yeah. Alright. Okay. Lindsay. Okay. We'll just have you... Yep, the usual. Jatho. Alchemist Fire. Yep, keep trying. Yeah. Yep, that still sucks. Okay. Rage. Charge. And of course she fucking slips. Alright, try the one. Yeah, the most piddly fucking magic missile swarm you ever seen. Try healing Valerie.
Yes.
Jatho. Use the potion of bark skin. Doubt it's gonna help. It helped a bit. Alright, Amiri, can you get up? Nope. Okay. Okay, go ahead and touch a fatigue. Nah, just attack. Alright. Hey, it slipped! Oh, happy day, it slipped. Alright. Yeah, go ahead and use up that Cure Light Wounds on... Yeah, the Cure Light Wounds use on Valerie or... Yeah, Valerie. Okay. Jatho. Yep, go for the attack. Alright. And the Amiri slipped again. Okay, there's some damage. Okay, magic missile. And... Yep. Well, we're getting some damage in on it. Can you stand up and attack? Thank you! There we go. Oh, man. We actually got through it. Holy shit, we got through it. Okay. Valerie, chug some potions. Okay. Alright. Tristan!
I swear, never have I been so glad to meet a stranger. Even with the power granted me by Sarenrae, I almost lost. You have my thanks. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tristan.
Well, hello, Tristan.
A Sarenrae fanatic. Talk about people I'd be just as happy not seeing for the next 1,000 years.
Okay. A local nymph directed me here. She thinks the enchanted fog in this temple was created by a druid who serves the bandit leader here. I expect defeating the beast guards should cause the fog to clear.
I have never spoken to nymphs, but I believe their assessment is accurate. The creatures occupying this temple are far from ordinary animals. The power that moved them here is related to the fog. The beasts hold the fog as anchors hold a ship dancing in the waves. From what I can tell, once the beasts are defeated, the fog should begin to clear.
You're wounded. No. How did you get here?
I was investigating this fog. I believe you have already discerned that it is magical in nature. I serve Sarenrae, goddess of sunlight. Discovering an evil magic that isolated living creatures from the sun alarmed me in no small way. I was able to locate the place the fog originated from, but was too presumptuous and almost got into the beast's teeth.
I'll be back once I deal with the beasts. Farewell.
I will wait for you. This fog bothers me.
Alright. Well, we have actually beaten the biggest threat here. Really? Really? Get up, Valerie. Come on, get up. Valerie. Come on. Yeah, damn. Okay, I was hoping to get it before the potion wore off. Oh, well. Okay. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, funny little thing. Okay. If anyone walks into the puddle, muddy water gives off a strange nauseating smell and emits tethered fog. Okay, it doesn't... Okay, because there was a point... Maybe they switched it, but I think the puddle used to do damage to you, but because it was doing negative damage, you could actually get a full heal for Jathal in it. Which was just one of those funny little nuance things. With the way it was programmed, but they may have changed that, or I may just be misremembering. Alright. Hey, Reneth. That Wand of Grease. Yep. Claim. Anything else? No, that's pretty much it. Okay. Fight defensively and hold the line. Hold the line. We still have our blesses up. So, Divine Favor. Fight defensively and move up. Lindsay, go ahead and just take some shots. And last few inspire courage and take a shot. Then magic missiles. Yep. Made it through. Okay, Amiri. Go ahead. Nice. Yep. Go ahead and turn off fighting defensively and try and finish this one off. Nice. Yeah, if we can get through, we're fine. Because if we can... Yeah, if we can finish them off... Okay, that one just took the long way round. Sucks, but... No surprise. Stand up. Nope. Double attack of opportunity. Okay. Wand of Magic Missile. There we go. Amiri, last round of Rage. Oh! Thank you, Amiri. Yep, that'll do it. All right. Okay. Stand up. We do have the magic missiles, so sure. Nice. Alright, yeah. Nice. And... knocked over. Beautiful. And we got it. There we go, folks. And now, with that cleared, Yeah, this water is now a free heal. Except to, except to Jathel. Yep. The beasts are defeated. What now?
Praised be Sarenrae. Now, if my knowledge serves, the fog should weaken and eventually clear entirely. We need only wait. Perhaps somewhere more hospitable?
Alright. Well, with those beasts dead, I have other matters to attend to. Farewell.
Please wait. You saved my life. I have no treasures or relics, but I have knowledge and the divine power of a priest. I wish to aid you in your journeys.
He looks over across the party. No healers. Right, right. I would welcome your assistance.
Thank you. I hope I will be of help.
Yeah. Let's see. Valerie is our tank. Amiri is fucking disgusting amounts of damage, as is Jathel. Reneth is control. Sorry. The gnome goes. So, we have Tristan now. Tristan, a level 3 neutral good ecclesiathurge, basically a cleric. And human, chosen of Sarenrae. Yep, he's a cleric. Detect magic, domain, Sarenrae, spontaneous healing cleric. Yep, good healing. Nah, the merc is there for other reasons. Nope. The merc has been assigned to watch over Kalain and make sure he doesn't do anything too stupid. Alright. But the Temple of the Elk is restored to its normal, positive nature. Ah, almost forgot the quarterstaff here. Scroll of Call Lightning, happy to see it. Yeah, there's a bunch. I was say there's a couple of nice rewards for dealing with this stuff. Ah. Alright. And we're good. So, there was a fog barrier that would actually prevent you from hunting down the Stag Lord and from going too far. That's what you're seeing here on the edges. This is the fog cloud that will prevent you from being able to reach him. But we have now officially cleared out that. So, we'll be able to handle that. And while we're here, we might as well try going after Tuskother. Alright. I just love that poor Jathel. She gets fucked over in so many funny little ways in this game. A tranquil riverbend. It's just idyllic. There's nothing here, right? A boggard savage. Goods. More boggards. Apparently someone was camping here and Well, we now have the Boggart Scarred one. Yep, chaotic evil. Yep. They won't fight each other, but they definitely. Your companions are not required to stay. I'll put it that way. Your companions can and will happily just go, fuck this shit, and I'm done. So, ow. Yeah, see if we can't put them to sleep. Okay. In the meantime... Oh no, we're still blessed, so cure moderate wounds. Channel positive energy. Okay. Alright. And Amiri out of rage, but not out of energy. Oof. Yeah, he got shredded by everyone hitting him. Okay. Fatigue it. Okay. Jathel. Nice. Oh yeah, that hurt. Wand of Magic Missile. Yeah, go ahead and cure moderate wounds. Yep. And more are coming, so... Yeah, the big leader here is the one we need to drop as soon as possible. Yeah, no. Alright, we'll try standing up. Nope. Of course. Yeah, this one might be a bit much for us. Yep. Gonna channel energy. Nope. It only heals the living, doesn't harm the undead. Those are two different directions. Yeah. Okay. Ow. Fuck me. Alright. Keep going. Okay. Remember, she can't... Yeah. Oh, good gods. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Not that this does any good, because it's just going to... Yep. Bravo, Amiri, standing up. Yeah, I was hoping for the crit, but nope. Yeah, no. And every miss. Yep. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, they have unlimited attacks of opportunity. I don't know what more to say regarding every miss on this one. I don't know what to say. It is disgusting. Like, they truly, truly do. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's see. I forget, what's his Everlight's Blessing? Okay. Then Valerie's only a +1. So we'll just have Valerie help out with yeah.
So I pick up my clothes this morning and see some pictures embroidered on it. Pine trees, clouds, an owlbear fighting a troll. Spill it out, who did that?
I confess, it was I. I only meant to patch them up a bit, and got a little carried away.
She got into stitching and just kind of lost track of time, huh? Well, aren't we all guilty of that to some degree? I said to some degree, not the same thing. Ruins of an old temple. Alright, help Amiri kill Tuskgutter. On a stormy night, no less. So, here we are. The monster is here, and now I'll tear him apart. Yes, just watch me. Okay. She clears her throat. There's a custom where I'm from. A boy kills a monster in front of the elders to prove he's a man. The barbarian clears her throat in hesitation. In our tribe, girls don't get no initiation at all, so I arranged my trial myself, like in the song of Koggle, the orphan. I downed a cave lion in single combat. Here, see these scars? I got it in that battle. And do you know what my elders did after I threw the lion's skin at their feet? They invoked some formality and declared your initiation invalid. I wish. They laughed in my face. They said I scratched my belly myself and hired some man to kill the lion for me in trade for... Ugh. Later they agreed my initiation, of course, but they had no choice, but... Amiri's voice wavers in anger, and she spits on the ground. I see. Alright, come on, to battle. Go on, watch me! With a battle cry, the barbarian charges the boar. Yeah, no. She can take we'll let her take point, but she's not getting all the glory. Or rather, we're not letting the boar kill her. Okay. Sure, you wounded it. Alright. Okay. Surround it. And heal her up when you can. Rage. And swing. Jaethul. Okay, you're not going to be able to get in on it yet. But you can bless us. Wow. That didn't take much. Okay, try to put it to sleep? I tried. Alright. Cure moderate wounds on the Miri. There we go. Stand up. God, of course it does fucking 18 damage perfectly. Okay. Justice and... Oh, my fucking luck with these rolls, man. Alright, fine. Just magic missile the fucking thing. Alright. And switch to fighting defensive. Of course. My fucking luck with rolls, man. Yep, 17 HP back. She's gonna... Hey! 11 damage, so she gets to attack. There we go. Okay. Sure, Divine Favor. Yep. Magic Missile. Alright. Yep. There we go. Getting some damage in on it. Okay. And Blessing of the Faithful. Bless. And go ahead. Alright. Good gods, my fucking attack rolls. Ugh. Well, keep trying. Yep. There, got some damage in. And of course. There. Alright. Alright. 5-foot step. Fine, magic missile. Okay. Alright. Yep. Yeah. Okay, defensive fighting, keep it up. Alright. Of fucking course. Okay. Even if they offered us a throw corpse command, you know what? Oh. Fucking misclicks. God damn it. Of course. Alright. Alright. Yep. Yeah. You know what? Turn off spell combat. Just go for regular attacks. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, I can imagine. I don't really want to do it. I don't have the interest in it. It's not that fun. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't find the unfair difficulties. Well, you see my luck. I'm not gonna fucking drive myself crazy on this shit. Hey! Finally got some actual hits. Holy shit. Alright. Hey, there we go. Yep. There we go. Breathing heavily, Amiri stands over the corpse of the fallen monster. What'd you say? See me in action? I almost chopped his head off. That's it. Trial done. No one dares say Amiri is weak. She grins and thrusts her chest out. You are a valiant warrior. Were there truly fools who doubted your strength? Some did, you know. I spit on them. No one dare bark at me now. Still, why did you want to kill this monster? You passed this test when you were with your tribe, didn't you? Amiri's face redens. Well, not just pups must pass this test. If a man is a newcomer of the tribe, he must bring a monster's hide. Prove he's not weak. Her voice trails off, then falls silent. Are you embarrassed? I didn't think you were capable of that. Oyur growls low in her throat. I don't get embarrassed. I'm a warrior. She grunts. Still, I owe you thanks. You have a true chief's heart. You know what? If we meet another monster like this, I'll kill it too. Not for a test, just that nobody would ever dare say Amiri is no warrior. Alright. And Tuskother's head. And the other goodies. A wand of fine traps. Oi. Alright. Some honey. Alright. The other thing. Nope, Jathel's back on her feet. Okay. Alright. So, we managed to clear out quite a few options. Yep. Alright. Hard to believe, but we actually got through pretty well. Unfortunately, we have no way of getting a... Right, because it was Nettle's Crossing we couldn't. We might be able to take a crossover at Thorn Ford. Yep. And that'll make it quicker to get back to Oleg's trading post. Nah, we're good. But yeah, let's head back to Oleg's and get some rest. We've taken out Tuskother. Oh, we forgot to give Svetlana her ring. Alright. So... Man, that was rough. Alright. So... Tuskother is dead. You can mount his head on the wall as a trophy. Oleg looks at the bloodstained boar's head with respect, touching its tusk with his finger to test how sharp it is. That's one heck of a beast. I'd love to have a trophy like that, but a deal's a deal. The head goes to old Benson, and his bounty goes to you. A masterwork longbow and 400 coins. Nice payout. Yep. Svetlana, here's your ring back. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Hide completed quest. There we go. Keep track of passing time. We still have, folks, with all we've done, 73 days and 23 hours. Most of them only took us half a month. Yep. Bit of rival. Wait until Tartusio shows up again. Kill the Stag Lord, then speak with Nettle. Kill Kamiri, kill another monster. We need to fight. Right.
How may I serve you?
I found the Temple of Elk and killed the beast there.
Erastil be praised, you finally returned, my good friend. Christian told me how you helped him at the Temple of the Elk. Thank you for heeding my request. My heart is calm and filled with confidence that I've followed the will of my God. I would like to reward your bravery. I possess no treasure, but please, take this as a token of appreciation.
Oh, remove blindness ain't
As far
bad.
as I know, your next target looks to be the Stag Lord himself. With the Temple of the Elk cleansed of evil, the fog surrounding us should disperse to reveal the path to the brute's lair. Of course, magic so powerful is unlikely to disappear all at once. Bide your time. Follow up on other concerns while you wait. I will gladly aid you on your noble quest. Erastil himself foresaw our meeting.
So, in other words, you now have time to be free to do other things and do other adventures to build up your level before the final boss fight with the Stag Lord.
I trust in their truth. Christian is undoubtedly still very young, and youth is a time. As you wish.
Alright. So, that's another quest off. And more importantly, that got us our level. So we're now at level 3. So the only things left are the moon radishes for Boken. And yeah. Which, yeah, we've got time to do. So there's time to explore more. Magus, level. So, Knowledge Arcanum, Worlds, with Persuasion. New feats. Okay. The one suggested, Fencing Grace. Your dashing style and fluid fencing forms allow you to use agility rather than brute force to fell your foes. Choose one kind of lighter one-handed piercing weapon, such as the rapier. When wielding your chosen weapon, you can add your dexterity modifier instead of your strength to that weapon's damage. You do not gain benefit while fighting two weapons or flurry of blows, or any time the other hand is otherwise occupied. Piranha Strike, basically the finesse version, the dexterity version of Power Strike. Point Blank Shot. Arcane Strike, which could come in handy. But, I'm trying to think. What else would be... Yeah. I love that weapon focus is actually... That is funny to me. Weapon focus is actually... Huh. Really? Weapon focus is down. I guess they think you get... Well, because you probably get more for... Okay, so... Obviously Fencing Grace would be the ideal one. Fencing Grace with an S stock. Now we get to where the really interesting thing is. Magus can extend 1 point from his arcane swift action to grant himself an insight bonus to equal to his intelligence bonus on all attack rolls until end of turn. So our intelligence is like +4, so that's +4 to our attack rolls for 1 arcane pool point. 3 spells per day, as if those spells were modified by the extend spell feat. Reach. Wand wielder. Wand mastery. Yeah. So, wand mastery would be nice. That would be pretty good. Wander staff in place of casting a spell when using spell combat. I think that'll be useful. Okay, so if we do extended, and then do... because we already know True Strike. Yeah, because... yeah, so the touch spells... so we could pick up finally Corrosive and Shocking. Yeah, I guess it's time. So that we can use it with spell combat. But 3 extended. I guess this would be... yeah, because if we do extended... yeah. Because what I'm thinking is, we'll pick up the touches, but in all truth, what we're really looking for is reduce person. Or even vanish. Because extend doesn't actually affect the duration of True Strike, I don't believe. If it did, that'd be ridiculously... yeah, either way. Yeah. So, extend magic. And we did pick up an extra slot. So let's see. Yeah, True Strike. We'll test them out. True Strike, Reduce Person, and Vanish. Alright. But everyone should have leveled up. Well, Tristan was already level 3. Reneth. Amiri is. Barbarian. Actually... I'm a little tempted to add Heroic. More specifically, Thug. Some criminals steal with finesse, their victims only discovering a crime when the rogue is long gone and the coin already spent. A thug, on the other hand, cares nothing for finesse. Through threat and violence, the thug gets what she wants by promise of force and has no problem making good on that promise if need be. And... nah, that's tempting. That is sorely tempting. Because the damage buff from sneak attack would be absolutely ridiculous. Hmm. Yeah, we'll stick with her being a barb. Weapon focus. Hmm. Extra rage. Extra rage. Okay. Miri, Jathel. Hmm. Hmm. Inquisitor, still... Yeah, no, a pure Inquisitor is actually really useful. Feet... Hmm... Picking up Precise Strike... Yeah. And then an additional... You receive +2 count on combat maneuver checks. You know what? When you are flanked and adjacent to an ally with this feat, you receive +2 circumstance, yeah. Or Shielded Caster? Nah. Yeah, back to back. And... Cause Fear... Bane. Valerie. Nah, keep going for lore religion. I gave her shield focus. Let's see. Shield wall. Shield bash, really? Oh, right, because it doesn't work for tower shields. That's right. Missile shield. Yeah, when you would normally be hit with an attack from a range. Yeah. You may deflect it so you take no damage, as if you had deflect arrows, but you must be aware of the attack and not yeah. Missile shield. Everything that makes her a goddamn nightmare wall. And Lindsay. Yeah. Yeah, get her up some more trickery, stealth, perception, and magic device. Okay. Lingering performance could be useful. If I'm honest, though, I need her for more utilitarian stuff, so, like, improved skill focus for trickery. Yeah. Like, if I'm going to have her around, trickery. And... Banish. Alright. Yeah, so the only person left who's still level 2 is, of course, Reneth. Okay. Alright. Okay, get some sleep. Nice. Alright. So, all prepped, ready to go. Vanish, reduce person, and true strike. Okay. 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 So, we'll save. And I'm going to call it here for now, folks. I want to thank you all for joining me. I have been the Ephemeral One, and this has been more of Pathfinder Wrath. Wow, almost said Wrath of the Righteous. We've been talking about it so much. Kingmaker. So, our ascent continues. Thank you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, folks. Bye for now.